Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green, welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. Talker 2 was not very helpful, but we're going to the top of Top Hat Tower so that we can grab a few moons along the way. There's one just underneath the brim of the tower, which thankfully I did wind up getting. And we stuck a very nice landing there. But if we jump back up here, we can do the race for the area. So if we head around, we should find them nearby. Or are they right up the top? I think they might. I think the Koopas might be up the top. Oh no, wait, hang on, he's here. Alright, so the roving races again. We have to basically run through the kingdom and get back to the start. Can we get a good roll? Somewhat literally. So, if I get this right... Yes, we did sort of get it right. Except I got cranial trauma again. No, wait, did I just run straight through him? Oh well, we screwed that up a little bit. But I won. I can probably do a bit better than that. But then we teleport back up there and we get to do it all over again. Cap Kingdom regular cup. And now we get the Master Cup. Let's go. And then I have to wind up finding a moon all the way out in the fog. Koopa free running again. Ow! No! Stupid light! And I dived to my death. I headbutted a light and I would have won otherwise. Tough break! You died! You jumped to your doom! I mean, that's... So obviously he's able to long jump off the actual platform. Like, somehow he just seems to be able to long jump. I reckon it bounced me off. Was there a hill nearby? Because surely I'm not... Finally, that was embarrassing. What you think is the obvious shortcut never quite turns out to be. Cap Kingdom Master Cup. Okay. So I will find where on earth the big bridge is. all the way around here. I'll grab the Paragoomba from near the bridge, and I've got to fly all the way out to one... Oh. Okay. Oh, we got that one. Well, we got some extra coins out of it. That's okay. So there's one hidden all the way out in the fog towards the north of the kingdom, and we'd probably better fly very quickly. There it is, all the way down there. You can just see it in the fog. You basically follow the X on your map, go right to the bottom, fly to the edge of the fog, and then hopefully don't fall into the fog. And get our bearings, because I'm not very good with directions, unfortunately. I think that's got all our Moonrock challenges in the Cap Kingdom. But I'll take a look at the map and see what else we get. Oh, I need one more! Unbelievable! One more. What does Talkatoo have to say? Alright, can I actually clear the kingdom? Ah, Cap Kingdom art. Wait a minute. No, that's the one I've got to go to the moon for. So if I duck back to the moon, I can actually clear the Cap Kingdom, and then we can spend a bit of time in the Cascade Kingdom. I mean, we can go to the darker side, but I'm not taking that challenge on. We are at maximum power on the Odyssey. So we get a little trip to the darker side of the moon. The very ends of the moon, but I want to go to the Moon Kingdom and grab that Cap Kingdom art, and then we're set for that. It's nice to have one kingdom cleared, but man, the dark side is going to suck. That irritating challenge. I like being challenged. I do not like having to play absolutely perfectly. And there we go. That clears the Cap Kingdom. Oh, cool. You can access everything from here. Cap Kingdom 100% cleared. Very nice. Let's jump back to the Cascade Kingdom and see what we can get. So we'll give it about 15 to 20 more minutes. Ah, there is a taxi. And yeah, there's a moon rock. Stop. Please don't blather about the moon rock. Let's get exploring, and we do have a Cooper race. But it's me, your friend from, well, the Sand Kingdom, but also the Metro Kingdom. I'm the taxi guy. I mean, he's the taxi guy. But I'm the guy riding the taxi. Here, gift for you. A tourist in the Cascade Kingdom. I'm up for a bite, some neat eats, yummy grub, major meals. Know a place like that? I know the perfect place. We'll be there in a flash. Once I get a chance to pet one of those giant metal pooches they got here. Alright, well, we can get racing too while we're here. We might as well. You get a prize if you win. Can I take some clever shortcuts? Race us to the goal and get there first. There's probably some sort of speedrunning shenanigan you can pull off. And I'm really not good enough. It's like you can get there, you can get to a lot of things over time. But yeah, I'm just not good enough to... I need to do a lot of those things in my own time because else, otherwise I get frustrated. Now if I go this way... That is not where I need to be. Alright, so we start with that. That's good. Then we need to come this way. If I get this right. I did not get that right. I gave myself cranial trauma again. But we should be okay if I go this way. Maybe that was a slightly convoluted route, especially since I kept giving myself cranial trauma, but... The prize, a power moon. Cascade Kingdom regular cup. So that, we don't have the moon rock just yet. Wait a minute. So, if I go up... That's right, it's not the high up one. Stone Bridge is not the high up one, it's Fossil Falls Heights. That keeps throwing me off. Should be able to talk to... Be careful you don't get... Whoops. Be careful you don't get so entranced by the big waterfall that you fall. I used to come here a lot to play when I was little. A power moon fell over the waterfall, but don't worry, it seems fine.
Yes.
Peach and the Cascade Kingdom. Come to think of it, I'd like to see those big ruins in the desert again. Alrighty, well Peach is ready for exploration, and... Hang on, there's somewhere Poochie buried something. And it's... we need to meet we need to be Captain Caveman. It was up here, wasn't it? Or was it down here? Hang on. It's this one. There we go. One of our moons for the dark side. Found with Dark Side Art 1. That works. So, how are we doing on our list? 22 out of 25 regular ones. I need binoculars. I am in requirement of 1 binoculars, I believe. Oh, we got that one. I love it when I pull off those ridiculous things that... Ah, yeah, and the caveman. But we have to head back to the Odyssey for the caveman. So, I need binoculars, and, well, we've got this. Alright, climb up here. Down we go. Those seem to have got restored alright. And if we go up here... then we can find the Sphinx traveling across the skies with an airship sail. And we'll have to hop into the Odyssey if we want to wind up changing to a caveman. So I will need that. Because the shop doesn't actually have a changing closet. We can't just duck into a phone booth and go from there. In here... Now, our caveman gear. Where are we? Where's further back, further back. caveman head where... There we are. Very stylish. And we can just very quickly head back up too. Wait, oh no. Wait, I'm a dumbass. I didn't get it. Well done me. Why didn't I get that? No, wait, I did. It's like my brain just... Because it was right there, that's right. My brain just switched off for a moment. I'm tired and exasperated. I'm going and looking for it, and then I'm like, hang on, I've done that. That wasn't very smart of me. Because, believe you me, I have just rushed in and done some things. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't do this thing. And, yeah. I'm doubting myself too much. I'm sincerely doubting myself. Let's avoid those, and let's go up and talk to this guy. I heard there was a real caveman around here. I'd love to meet one. A caveman! I'm such a fan of your work. I'd like you to have this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the stuff I do with bones and mammoth hunting and things like that. Yeah, that's some really good work if I do say so myself. What exactly does he think cavemaning involves? Tourists in the Cascade Kingdom. There's one more moon that we'd need to find out of the regular ones. We've very nearly cleared this. Alright. Talkative, where are you? You're around... You were around here. Further back. So just down here, we might be able to find our secret. Rolling rock by the falls. Okay. Well, we might as well have a look around. We might as well get money. No! No! Don't! The pain that I feel. I genuinely thought that throwing the hat at it would collect it, and it knocked it away. Oh, that's painful. But it's a useful lesson for next time. So there's a rolling rock somewhere near here. This must be it. So we gotta keep kicking it around, playing caveman soccer. And then we will get our power moon. That, I believe, clears out all of the regular moons for the kingdom. I'm going to go back and change at the Odyssey. And we'll give it a few minutes more. So we'll try out some of those moon rocks. See what we get out of that. I keep running just off to the side. And we are... stylish. Very stylish. Very beautiful. 10 out of 10. No notes. Up we go. Our ship looks very, very gaudy, all told. Way too many stickers. I mean, it's nice decorations, and we did get everything, but it just looks a bit busy, if you know what I mean. Way too much stuff. So, over we go. And we have a whole raft of moons to collect. Let's get to it. There's one just nearby. Should be, anyway. The pipe is over the pipe is over here. It's actually below us, which is a bit of a bother. Rightio. Now, there is also one just over there. If we get it right, I think we need this one, and then we pull back and knock that flying, and underneath. Somehow I did a long jump. Or do I... No, wait, hang on. It's not that I need to demolish. It's the rock nearby. That's what we were after. There we go. Nice start. And then we've got... inside the busted fossil, if we pop down here... then we should be able to go and take some notes in here, assuming I get a coin. Ah yes, let's go in here. I was hoping I could just sort of sneak past, but... nope, not quite fast enough. But we've cleared the way now. And then we can run up and get that. It's really weird that it sort of pops out and remains 2D. Taking notes, hurry upwards. Alright, that's good. Now, there's the pipe I was looking for. And there is one underneath this area. If we go here, we can easily backflip and get the treasure under the cliff. We're already making good progress, and all that work clearing out the purple coins, I mean, I probably could have waited, but it's the principle of the dang thing. So what do we got here? Ah, this one's an interesting challenge. We've once again got to deal with my arch nemesis momentum. But we might be able to actually clear this area out. Somehow that worked. Don't ask me how. If I go here... Alright. Where is the... Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Yeah. I knew there was a hidden moon in here, and I sort of remember where that is. Whoa! Whoa, I nearly made a hash of that. Atop a wall among the clouds. Well, not too bad, so we've survived that. But yeah, the homing throw actually comes in super handy during this area. Because you'll be able to deal with things a lot more easily. You can just time your movement. Just keep it nice and simple. And then be casual, be relaxed. And then we can make it through pretty easily. But yeah, homing cap throw, generally pretty good. So, alright, we got that. Where else? There's one underneath the big bridge. I'm pretty sure it's near where we get Captain Toad, and I'm pretty... Yeah, there's also one on the... yes, this one. Okay, I've approached that one. There is one underneath the bridge there. I think there is. Yep, just hanging off the bridge. Move carefully. Guarded by a colossal fossil. Not bad. Some of them require a little bit of creativity. Some are straightforward. Some are nightmares. So So if I go next to the stone arch. Alright. Okay, so there's a pipe just out here somewhere. Should be, anyway. Behind me. Ah, rightio, right where the Odyssey was. What do we got in here? A lot of wind. So, avoid the gusts and use these platforms to move. The gusts will help you get to certain areas. Okay, we make it here. Deal with the burbos because they're always a pain. Wish they didn't keep respawning. Right, now if I wait, I can get Cappy thrown out there. And then all the way out there to hit that for our other power moon. Thankfully, some of these are less taxing, and any time you have a hat, you've got a lot of help on hand. I suppose it makes sense why they wouldn't have Typhus in this area, because that would just make it a little too easy. I realised I was about to fall off the edge and the damn burbos nearly pushed me off. Okay, up here. So, if we move very carefully, wait for them to blow. Stand here. And then we can jump across. And away we fly. Very nicely sticking the landing across the gusty bridges. How many moons? We got a few. Well, I did spend a lot of time stuffing around, and I'm close to finishing this off. Now, I think we have to move the Tyrannosaur for one of them. That was a stylish dodge. Is one of them just up above a telegraph wire? No. Oh, no, wait, it is the one under the Tyrannosaur. So, if we move that out of the way, we can ground pound a spot. Alright, come on, dinosaur. Don't think we get any rewards for smashing stuff. But, X... Oh, it's right under there, isn't it? And then it disappeared. Fantastic. Not as smooth as I thought. Maybe we do have to destroy this. If we demolish that. Drop it off there. Its tail clips through the ground. And we get... Under the ground, imaginatively named. Now there's one over by the bridge. Or is it high up in the sky? Is it underneath the bridge? Maybe it's underneath the bridge. Oh, rightio. Yep, so if we go under here... We do get another moon. Bottom of the waterfall basin. And we can finally get through here too. We can finally go to Bowser's Kingdom by taking the hyperspace warp. So if you ever want to muck around in Bowser's Kingdom, this is the place. Island in the sky. Secret path to Bowser's castle. Let's quickly go back. And we can finish off the Cascade Kingdom, I think. So what do I have? Okay, so I got to demolish the power line for one of them. Then there's something that's just sort of randomly in the air. Okay, what do we need? Okay, so it's right near Luigi, I think. Wait, it's coming into view. Oh, it's the rabbit. I think it's the rabbit anyway. That's a pain in the backside. Head it off. It's a problem. You stun it, and then it just jumps away like nothing's happened. Like, it's still incredibly fast, even if you actually stun it. Where is it? Okay, so we've got the rabbit. We've got one a long way out. We've got to grab the T-Rex and demolish the power lines. Okay, stone bridge, quick travel. We'll make this as... Wait, was that thing floating in midair? I'll make this as quick as I possibly can. So if we head all the way out there, then we get our power moon, and then we can do the race and bring the Tyrannosaurus along. We don't have to make our way back because we've got the ability to warp anywhere we need. So take this with a little bit of caution, jump, stick that, and then just a hat, skip, and a jump. We can warp to the top of the big stump. Grab our dinosaur and then get our last couple of moons to finish off a kingdom. It's nice to give a couple of longer episodes when you know you've been mucking around a little bit, you've been stuffing things up and just not doing very well on certain challenges. So we can just do a little bit more. And having 2 kingdoms finished, even if they're smaller ones, is actually pretty good. So we need to power through. We only get 60 seconds with this. So smash our way through everything, scare everyone. And I wound up putting it right over the thing, didn't I? There we go. Almost screwed that up. Under the old electrical pole. Alright, let's get racing and see if I can finish off this kingdom. So, can I succeed, or will I screw it up again? There's probably some sort of ridiculous speedrunning tactic you can do to win this really easily. There's also cranial trauma from missing your hat. And I won anyway! And that wraps up the Cascade Kingdom as well. Usually a little bit easier to do those smaller ones. So maybe I'll have to do a few things off screen. Perfect. We're in a good spot. We'll be returning to the Sand Kingdom next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!